Yeah? Yeah, sorry. One sec, yeah? Okay. Yeah, Andy, where are you?
I'm off seeing Driver San Francisco in San Francisco.
What? Since when?
I told you like 8 times.
No, this is literally the first time I've heard of it.
Hiya, so Ubisoft just called. They want us to go to San Francisco next week, but they asked it not be you because of what you did on the last trip.
Yes.
Is that cool? Am I allowed to go?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. Yes!
Okay, so I'm off to San Francisco tomorrow, yeah? You got to let me know if there's anything I need to do before I go, yeah?
Yes.
You can let me know?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes! Ah!
Right, so I'm off now. Anything else I need to do before I go? You let me know, yeah?
No, thanks.
Cool, okay.
How long's it going to be?
Be gone about a week, something like that?
Large?
Well, it's not that long.
Okay. All right, bye.
Okay, cheers.
No, actually, can I have 30 chicken wings as well, please? Yeah, cheers.
Right, well, what do you want?
Well, we need to send you a message.
How are we supposed to do that? I'm 6,000 miles away.
All right, hang on. I think we can use state-of-the-art special effects so no one even knows. Just do your bits over the phone, and I'm pretty sure we can swing this. Right. You, do the start thing again, yeah. Hi everyone and welcome to Sent You a Message. I'm Dan and with me here as usual in London is Andy Farrant, who's in London.
Hi, nice weather we're having here in London, where I am.
Yeah, it sure is, Andy.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Bozosaurus rex, a hitherto undiscovered species of dinosaur characterised by its inquisitive nature, asks if there's any news on a release date for Ubisoft's From Dust. Well, Bozy, that's as good an excuse as any to talk about Summer of Arcade, the now annual Xbox Live Arcade showcase that's brought us Trials HD, Shadow Complex, Limbo, and many other great excuses to avoid the sunshine and maintain a healthy pallor in previous years.
This year's SOA, as lazy people are calling it, kicks off on 20th of July and brings together 5 completely disparate new games in the hope that they'll all complement each other and sell millions. They're basically a manufactured pop group in game form. What would that pop group be called, Dan?
What? So what question is that? I don't know. The Summersbees? No? Five Alive? I don't know. Summy, Sum, and the Arcadians. Andy?
Oh, sorry, we're driving again and we went through a tunnel. By which I, of course, mean driving an anticipation car through a mental tunnel of delight. Yes, this year's young hopefuls are the beautiful, fully narrated RPG Bastion, subject of Bozosaurus Rex's desire from Dust, None More Black exploratory shooter Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet, juicy chop 'em up Fruit Ninja Connect, and the G.I. Joe-influenced Toy Soldiers sequel, Toy Soldiers Cold War.
Now, handily, that's also the order that they'll release in, and so to answer Bose's original question, From Dust will launch on 27th of July. Bastion kicks things off on the 20th, Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet hits on 3rd of August, Fruit Ninja Connect on 10th of August, and Toy Soldiers Cold War wraps things up on the 17th. All games will set you back 1,200 Microsoft points, except for Fruit Ninja Connect, which is 800 Microsoft points.
But wait, this year's Summer of Arcade comes with a welcome added twist. If you buy all 5 of the games, you'll get a free copy of action RPG Crimson Alliance, worth 1,200 Microsoft points, when it releases on the 7th of September.
Now, if you love Torchlight but found the whole experience a little isolating, Crimson Alliance's 3-player adventuring should sate your desire for sociable evil vanquishing. Look out for more of Summer of Arcade's summery arcadiness on your dashboard soon. Darkfather28 certainly isn't the first person to ask about a new Rainbow Six, but he's definitely the most recent, and as luck would have it, his question showed up just as secret info on a new installment surfaced.
It's been more than 3 years since Rainbow Six Vegas 2 showed us that Celine Dion's 3-year residency isn't the only evil to plague the gambler's nirvana, and it appears that Ubisoft has no interest in returning to Sin City for the foreseeable future.
No, that particular ground was perhaps a little too well trodden for even Tom Clancy to contrive a third excuse for returning there, and so the new as-yet untitled Rainbow Six is set to introduce players to a unique location that few will be familiar with, and that location is New York? Oh wait, New York again? Seriously?
Yeah, so the setting may be as unoriginal as they come, but from what we've heard of the game itself, that's where the clichés end. According to popular site Kotaku, which claims to have seen the game in action, morality plays a fundamental part throughout, and not in the rather blunt, should you adopt the puppy or remove its legs with a rusty kitchen knife fashion we've seen to date.
Now, one harrowing example cited in the article first puts you in the role of an innocent homeowner forced to wear an explosive vest by members of a homegrown terrorist group, before tasking you with leading the Rainbow Six squad that has to prevent this walking bomb from killing hundreds of citizens. Now, your decision, be it taking out the reluctant IED or attempting to defuse him, is said to affect the path of the entire game, making it theoretically impossible to see every mission on a single campaign playthrough.
As if that didn't sound like enough to give you a restless night's sleep, if you do opt to sacrifice the incredible exploding man, you'll be treated to highlights from his brief life flashing before his eyes. Just the kind of soul-scarring gaming I need after a hard day in the office.
If this report is accurate, then Rainbow Six's new direction, which not only appears to question the value of human life in the war on terror, but also pits the team against an American threat, is set to court its fair share of controversy, but at least it appears to be doing so in genuinely thought-provoking fashion. Now, there's still no official word from Ubisoft yet, but we'll be sure to keep you posted as more comes in. Harry Risch is the latest in a seemingly endless procession of rugby union fans wishing to know when their favourite sport's years of underrepresentation on Xbox will finally come to an end.
Simple, 26th of August.
He's right, you know, because that's the date that 505 Games is bringing the officially licensed game of the Rugby World Cup 2011 to your favourite console. The other good news is that it's in the capable hands of HB Studios, the team formerly in charge of EA Sports' currently defunct rugby franchise. Our friends at GameSpot recently got some hands-on time with it, and it sounds like HB has learned some valuable lessons over the last 5 years.
There appears to be a real emphasis on speed this time around, and with 30 men who can't touch their own knees together all on the pitch at once, that's no easy feat.
Now, examples of this newly accelerated pace include rucks that are decided by button-mashing quick-time events, quick line-outs that let you throw the ball back into play immediately, and quick taps that allow you to perform rapid penalties and free kicks. Now, similarly to American football games like Madden, it's also now possible to select plays with the right analog stick while you're in the midst of a ruck or a scrum.
There's no word on the defensive element yet, which is a shame because we've got a bunch of tackle-related innuendo we're dying to use, but we're expecting more info to surface as the game nears launch.
D&B Samurai appears to be so excited by the Tomb Raider reboot that it's left him short of breath. However, as he states in such a fashion that it makes it seem like he was making a tremendous effort, he did ask nicely, and we're real suckers for politeness. Now, Andy, who sat next to me here in London and certainly isn't cruising the Pacific coastline in a Porsche Camaro, interviewed someone from Square Enix recently, and I'm pretty sure that some sort of information was forthcoming. So, over to you, Andy. Oh, bless you.
We've gone back to the very, very beginning where Lara is 21 years of age, and so this is her very first adventure. So it's an opportunity to sort of portray the character in a very, very different light and give her some emotion and make her relevant again. You know, there was a time when she was hugely relevant, but sort of that's moved on over the last few years. So this is a way to bring her closer to the player again. This was all about redefining the experience of Tomb Raider, and that it didn't need anything to support that. Ultimately, the goal is by the time you finish playing this game, that'll be sort of the definition of what we see as Tomb Raider for our ages.
Corinne Souls may well be a character from The Witcher 2, which probably explains why they're so keen to find out when it's coming to Xbox 360.
Now, to date, this well-received PC role-playing series from Polish developer CD Projekt has had something of a rough time in console land, with an earlier attempt at creating a dedicated console version known as The Witcher: Rise of the White Wolf falling through.
Undeterred by past experiences, CD Projekt is hard at work on converting its incredibly well-received sequel, The Witcher 2: Assassin of Kings, to Xbox, and states that it will feature all of the content from the PC version, and possibly more.
Now, judging by the lukewarm reception to BioWare's Dragon Age 2, it looks like The Witcher 2 could emerge as a new champion for fantasy RPG fans, with its mix of real-time combat, multiple dialogue options, and branching story paths, not to mention its incredibly promiscuous hero. This may well indeed be the genre's answer to Mass Effect. Now, here's Andy to answer the original question regarding its release date.
Yes, the original date, September.
What have I told you about talking with your mouth full?
The time in when the sun will happen, when the time goes.
What's that you say? CD Projekt says it will hit the shops on 15th of November, which may mean 18th of November for Europe. Oh, thanks for that, Andy. Right, a slightly more general query from Bioshock Splicer. All right, it appears that the advent of 3D telly has somehow managed to reach the ravaged dystopia of Rapture, and so our Adam-hungry viewer wants to know what Xbox 360 games he can enjoy on his Swish new set.
I'd hate to think what the cost of getting new games shipped down there is. What? Yeah, six nuggets, large fries, and a chocolate milkshake. Yeah, can you pay for it? Actually, I'm in the middle of something. Yeah, cheers.
I'm sure that's Andy's cryptic way of saying that we'd be delighted to tell you...
No chocolate? Joking. Yeah, fine, vanilla, whatever.
Andy!
Sorry. There aren't a great number of games that support true stereoscopic 3D at the moment, but there are some big names among them. Currently the list reads Avatar the Game, Call of Duty Black Ops, Crysis 2, Diblob 2, Dynasty Warriors 7, Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, Green Lantern, Rise of the Manhunters, NBA 2K11, Shaun White Skateboarding, Thor and Topspin 4. There's also a couple of Xbox Live Arcade titles that support it too, namely Battle Los Angeles and